So, greeting students. In today's lecture, we will be dealing with your three-phase transformers. Okay. So, till now, we have seen about your single-phase transformer, right? So, we have covered your single-phase transformer, and we have seen your equivalent circuit and your operation, EMF equation, followed by your maximum efficiency. Also, we have derived. So in this lecture, we will be moving towards the three phase. So I have in the first unit itself, I have given a very brief intro about your three phase power quantity as well as your single phase power quantity. I have clearly briefed it out. Okay. So now we will be moving to the next part, which is nothing but three phase transformer. So the generation of electric field in three phase will be generally above 13.2 kV or 22 kV. So in general, we can take this out in this respect that your uh, three phase transformer will be used only at the times of your very high voltage. Whenever very high voltage is necessary, at that time period uh, there's a need of your three phase transformer. Okay. So similar transmission of electric power is also at a very high voltage. So that's what I have said. If you are going above 13.2 kV in the sense itself, you'll be in need of a three phase. To step up the generated voltage for transmission purpose, it is necessary to have a three phase transformer. It is also another one point. So mainly the advantages of your three phase is that it occupies less space and weight. Okay. So the cost is also less. At the same time, your power transfer capability is also very high. Okay. So the transport is easy. The core will be smaller in size. Okay, more efficient. Okay. So this is how your core of your three-phase transformer looks like. Okay, this is how your core of your three-phase transformer looks like. So here you can see it has nearly three windings, followed by your R phase, followed by your Y phase, and here they have given RST. Okay, here you can take RYB like that you can take. So that's what we have a reference with respect to your first unit. Okay. So here the three cores will be arranged at a common displacement angle of 120 degree. So the angle is 120 degree from each other. You know, in a balanced system, you both your R phase, okay, followed by your Y phase, okay, so followed by your okay, so followed by your B phase, R phase, Y phase. R phase, Y phase, and then your B phase, right? So your B phase will be taking around here. So all these things will be in terms of your okay. So all these things will be displaced by an angle of 120 degree. Okay. So here only the primary windings are shown over here. Okay. So here the secondary is not shown. So the primaries are connected to the three-phase supply. The three fluxes is also zero at any instant. Why in the sense means here it is a balanced system. Okay, in case of a balanced system or a balanced power supply, the three fluxes is tend to be zero. Okay, here the central leg does not carry any flux. So this is the central leg. So the central leg will not be having any flux. Only the prime. So okay. Here, if the central leg is removed, any two legs provide the return path. So as I said, in case of your single phase, core, you need your magnetic flux to be in a closed loop. Okay, so similarly, in case of a three phase also, the magnetic flux has to be in a closed loop. So for this, even if you are removing your center part, it takes out some other alternative path to find your closed loop. Okay, so here the connections. Coming to the connections, as you know, the connections will be of either two star or delta. So this also you have deal with your deal previously about your star connection as well as your delta connection. Okay, so the primary and secondary of winding of the three phase transformers as three phase winding can be connected in different ways. Okay, so here coming here the primary can be either star and the secondary can be either it can also be a star. Okay, so the connection will be like this. So this is for your star star connection. Okay, this one. And delta means you'll be having in terms of your triangle. So other type of configuration is delta connection and followed by star delta connection, and again it is followed by delta star connection. So this is what coming to your single core three phase single phase transformer. So here this one represents a separate core. Okay, so you can also get your three phase transformer by connecting three single phase transformers. So this is one single phase, this is one single phase, this is one single phase. If we are connecting all these three together in the sense also it is possible to get to a three phase transformer circuit. Okay, so these are the type of configuration it is possible. So this is a model of your three phase star connected transformer. Okay, this is a uh, this one corresponds to a three phase delta connected transformer. Okay, so here it is a in the neutral point will be always grounded. Okay, the parallel operation of your transformer. So the transformers are connected in parallel when load on one transformer is more than its capacity. So if there are two transformer or two three phase transformer means, okay, the in case if there is a very heavy industrial load is operating means you need more amount of power. At that time, if you're operating your transformer in your parallel configuration means some amount of power will again be transferred to your uh, that is your heavy loading will be minimized. Okay, so there's a possibility of that. Uh, so the reliability is increased with parallel operation and to a single larger unit. Okay, so if you're having more than one transformer operation means, then it will be reducing your loading effect. Okay, so transformers connected in parallel must have same polarity. The polarity coming to the transformer must be of same. Why in the sense means so that the voltage around the local loop is zero. Okay, so this is one of the important condition. So the polarities must be checked out. The relative phase displacement on the secondary sides of the three phase transformer to be connected with connected in the parallel must be also zero. That is what they are implying over here is the system. If you are connecting even with a secondary transformer, another one transformer means the system must be of a balanced system. So moving on, as the phase shift between secondary voltages of star delta star transformer is 30 degree. So this occurs when if you are having one of your winding in a star and another one winding in delta, okay, and the vice versa. There's a possibility of a 30 degree phase shift. Okay, in that case, these kind of configuration cannot be connected in your parallel operation. Okay, but transformers with 30 and minus 30 phase shift can be connected in parallel by reversing your phase sequence. In order to connect, if want to connect means you have to reverse your phase sequence. Okay, the voltage ratio of two transformer must be the same. Okay, why means this is a very important thing. You have not to prevent a circulating current. So this circulating current is an unwanted parameter which might cause for a excessive amount of losses. Okay, like your eddy current loss. As the leakage impedance is less with a small voltage difference, no load circulating current is high. Okay, so this is another one thing. You have to maintain your leakage impedance as a very low value. Okay, so this is what with respect to your three phase transformer. Thank you.